Welcome to the Push Wild Black Show. I'm your host, Christian. This is the Bearscast for week 6. I'm going to do this a little different. As I'm recording this, the first half just ended. So I'm going to give my thoughts of the first half in the London game right now. Bears lead the Jaguars 14-3. Slow start at first by the Bears. Jacksonville kind of had the first quarter on lock. Bigsby was pretty good as far as running and such, and it was really slow. They couldn't get in the end zone. Jacksonville couldn't. That was that was a problem. Second quarter, it's been all Bears. The double. Komet has 2 touchdowns. Caleb Williams, 12 for 15, 128 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 sack. He allowed 1 sack. Real quick, I've always said this season, I will continue to say this season, I don't like Caleb's deep ball. It's inaccurate. He overthrows. That interception was kind of a duck. It laid up in the air a long time, and it was easy for the defender to read it. Like the play call, like Kurt Warner said, it was the right read. He just hung it up there too long. That'll happen. That's been happening this year. But Jacksonville can't get in the end zone, and the short intermediate passes by the Bears and the running game, including Caleb Williams' running game as part of scrambles. I don't like the design runs for Caleb. I don't think that's what he's suited for. But in space, when plays break down, he's best at this. And homeboy has 56 yards just off of like broken plays, scrambles. There's nobody downfield because he typically runs to buy time. And there's nobody downfield, so I'm just going to run it to get the first down and slide. The man runs like Russell Wilson and slides very well. So that's my thoughts of the first half. And DeAndre Swift, they're still figuring out how to use him. He's doing good now, 9 carries for 36 yards. And Roshan Johnson, 2 carries for 4 yards. So that is... Oh, that double... I don't know if I mentioned the double fake to Komet, where Caleb double faked to the check downs twice, and then the defense was looking at the check down instead of looking at Komet wide open. That was pretty. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I'm mentioning it now. But anyway... that's it for the first half, and I will see y'all second half. And this is the second half thoughts of the Bears and Jacksonville game. There's really nothing else here. There was a couple of there was a pivotal drive by the Bears in the third quarter where Jacksonville had them 3 times. Jacksonville stopped the Bears 3 times, or at least had them at third and something, and they stopped them, but it was called back or it was a penalty because either there was defensive holding or there was 12 men on field, and I think it was like 28-10, and they had a chance to get the ball to make it 7. For a chance to get it to 17 to 28, and the Bears ended up keeping that possession alive going into the fourth quarter in the red zone because of penalties. And then Caleb was able to throw a 3-yard pass to Keenan Allen. I believe it was 28-10 at that point, and because it was 21-10 before, I believe, every time I try to read the game cast and about it, I'm not sure. So I think it was either 20. I think it was 28, 21-10 when that drive happened, and then they scored 20. They scored right into going into the third quarter. So it was fourth quarter. So it was 28-10 in in the beginning of the fourth quarter. Then Trevor Lawrence threw that pick. Other than that, the Bears pretty much in the fourth quarter there was a garbage touchdown, and then there was another touchdown by the Bears to make it 35-16. But there wasn't really the Jacksonville Jaguars declared an onside kick and tried to get an onside kick. I hate the fact that that teams have to declare it now, and it's not like you can't audible into one. That seems silly to me. But yeah, it really wasn't nothing here. Jacksonville, the play calling was okay. They just couldn't execute anything. And the Bears were balanced again, and the defense did their job. Defense got 2 takeaways. One was a punch out, and one was a punch out, and one was an interception. And quite honestly, they forced another fumble, but it was ruled an incomplete pass because it wasn't a football move in the first half. I honestly thought that would have been a callback anyway because there was a football move, but his knee was down. But I guess I read it wrong. But yeah, 5 touchdowns today, 4 passing, 1 rushing. It was a good game, and nothing really to complain about. Yeah, Shane Waldron, like as mentioned earlier, the best play call to me was the double check down, fake, and then Cole Kmet's like right up in the middle because the defense is like, where's he going with the ball? I like now that I feel like Shane knows what he wants to do. Just be balanced, man. Just be balanced. Make sure that you don't get too pass happy. The receiving core is healthy now, and we'll be fine. I think we got a quarterback now. Next week is the bye. I'm kind of worried about that Washington game, just because Jaden Daniels is something else, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. The Bears are going to be able to shut down his speed with his legs. I'm probably going to end up watching at some point the Washington and Ravens game because I think that's on right now as I'm finishing up the recording. But yeah, next week is the bye. I don't know if I'm going to do a show for the bye next week as far as like watching any other games. But yeah, this was a good game, and I'm surprised at how well they're doing. Really am. And see y'all in a couple weeks.